What if the reason your life has not changed is not because you are weak, unlucky, or late, but because you have been asking the wrong questions? What if one quiet habit, repeated every single day, is shaping your future right now without you noticing? And what if the real answer only becomes clear at the very end of this story? Stay with me. For many years, my life felt completely stuck. Every morning, I woke up before the sun. I prepared quickly, left my small apartment, and joined the long crowd of tired people moving toward work. Faces were serious. Steps were fast. Everyone looked busy, important, and focused. Everyone seemed to be moving forward, except me. I was not lazy. I was not careless. I followed the rules, respected time, and did what was expected of me. Yet nothing changed. My salary stayed the same. My position stayed the same. My confidence slowly disappeared. At night, when the noise of the city finally became quiet, my thoughts became loud. Why am I not progressing? Why do others succeed while I struggle? Why does effort not always bring results? These questions lived in my mind, but no answers came. One cold winter morning, while waiting for the bus, I stood with my hands deep in my pockets. The air was sharp, and my breath was visible with every exhale. People around me were staring at their phones. Some were listening to music. Others looked half asleep, already tired before the day had begun. Next to me stood an old man. His coat was old. His shoes were worn. But he stood straight, calm, and balanced. His face was peaceful, not tired like the rest of us. There was something different about him, something steady. After a few minutes of silence, he turned toward me. "Can I ask you a personal question?" I hesitated, then nodded. "Do you use English in your daily life?" The question surprised me. "No," I answered. "I studied it years ago, but I stopped. Life became busy. And honestly, I thought I was too slow to learn." He did not laugh. He did not judge me. He simply smiled. Before the bus arrived, he spoke again, quietly, almost as if he was speaking to himself. "Your future is built in moments you believe do not matter." The bus arrived. He stepped inside and disappeared into the crowd. But his words stayed with me. All day long, they echoed in my mind. What moments do I believe do not matter? What habits have I ignored for years? That evening, sitting alone in my small room, I made a decision. It was not a big decision. I did not promise myself success. I did not promise myself fluency. I only promised myself 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes with English. No pressure. No excuses. The first days were uncomfortable. I read slowly. I forgot words. I reread the same sentence again and again. Sometimes I felt embarrassed, even though no one was watching. I asked myself many times, is this really helping? Nothing felt different. But I continued. The first week passed. Then another. Slowly, something began to change. English stopped feeling like a foreign enemy. Words I had seen before started appearing again. My brain began recognizing patterns. Simple sentences no longer scared me. I still made mistakes, but they bothered me less. For the first time, learning felt natural instead of painful. There were days I wanted to quit. Days when work was exhausting. Days when my mind felt heavy. Days when 10 minutes felt like a mountain. On those days, I remembered the old man's calm face. And I asked myself one honest question. What happens if I stop now? The answer frightened me. So I didn't stop. Months passed quietly. No one noticed my effort. No one praised me. But inside, something was changing. I started thinking in English sometimes. Short sentences appeared naturally in my mind. English slowly became part of my daily routine, like drinking water or brushing my teeth. 1 year later, something unexpected happened. At work, my manager entered the office with a serious expression. "We have a foreign client," he said. "We need someone to help communicate." The room became silent. People looked down at their desks. My heart began to beat faster. I felt fear, but I also felt something new. Confidence. Before my mind could stop me, I raised my hand. "I can try," I said. During the meeting, my voice was slow. I made mistakes. But I did not stop speaking. I focused on clarity, not perfection. The client listened carefully. At the end, he smiled and said, "Your English is simple, but very clear. I trust you." In that moment, questions I had carried for years finally found their answers. Was I talented? No. Was I lucky? No. The answer was consistency. 10 minutes a day. The habit I once believed was too small to matter. After that day, my role at work slowly changed. Opportunities appeared, not suddenly, but naturally. People listened when I spoke. Not because I was perfect, but because I was prepared. Now, let me return to the questions from the beginning. What habit are you ignoring today? What future are you quietly building without realizing it? The answer is simple, but not easy. If 10 minutes a day can change one life, what could it do for yours? You already know the answer. The only thing left is your decision.